If you happen to have an iPad lying around, do me a favour, go and grab it and take a look at the back. At the bottom, you'll find 8 words which perfectly sum up the prototypical vision of how the modern, globalised corporation is supposed to work. Designed by Apple in California, assembled in China.
See, if we were to associate Apple with any physical place, it would undoubtedly be Silicon Valley, the tech hub in Northern California in which the company has been based since its founding. While Apple's top-of-the-range Mac Pro is still made in the US, however, the majority of the physical labour which goes into making iPhones, iPads, MacBooks and watches happens not in California, but in the city of Shenzhen in southern China.
During the second half of the 20th century, this global division of labour came to be viewed as a kind of platonic ideal of how contemporary capitalism is supposed to work.
An increasingly globalized economy allowed many companies in the US and other rich countries to move their manufacturing operations to poorer countries where lower wages mean cheaper production.
This process has not been without controversy. Much has been made about how the rapid deindustrialization of the global north left many towns and cities which previously relied on industrial labour for employment both economically destitute and spiritually directionless.
Others have argued that the way in which companies in rich countries exploit the world's most vulnerable for cheap labour amounts to a form of neo-colonialism. Defenders of this dual model of globalization, however, will often argue that the decision of companies like Apple to manufacture their wares in countries with lower wages is simply a logical outcome of a phenomenon that economists call comparative advantage. Comparative advantage is a theory which holds that, under a system of free trade between countries, each of those countries will tend to specialize in producing goods and services in which it has certain natural or man-made advantages over the others. Each country can then use the increased profit it's able to make from focusing on those highly efficient industries in order to import any other goods or services from other countries.